Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to inventory time. Yay! So this is the intro you're going to see for every piece of my inventory that I go through with you. Just kind of wanted to put a couple of things out there. Number one, I know I have a lot of stuff. Number two, I know I have a lot of stuff. Number three, I know I have a lot of stuff. I know I have a lot of stuff. I love my stuff, and by rotating through my collection, I'm finding out what I like and what I don't like, and I'm decluttering a bit throughout the process of panning, and I'm holding on to a lot as well. So I just wanted to tell you that I know I have a lot. Please don't judge me. And also, probably won't be decluttering through this inventory because I really save my decluttering for panning. So if I'm panning an object and I'm like, I really don't like this, then I will declutter it. So I declutter a little bit throughout the year. So there's that. Yeah, so enjoy. I hope that you enjoy the way I do this. Generally, I'll do an overhead shot and I'll swatch everything and kind of let you know my thoughts on it. And it helps me get re-familiarized with my collection and also see out in front of me all the things that I have. And I will also give you some numbers based on previous years, based on January's numbers and where I'm at now. So if you'd like to see my inventory, then stay tuned. Okay, and these are all my bronzers. I feel like I have more, but I just double checked everything and this is all I'm finding. So I guess that's good news. So let me go through. I will swatch everything that is not brand new because I don't want to dip into things that are brand new. So let me just get those products out of the way. This is the Kiko Baked Bronzer, the Festival Glow Baked Bronzer. I do think I swatched this in my buys and buys for November. So you can go check that out if you really want to see this. But this is going into the makeup drawer of shame. This is the Perricone MD No Makeup Bronzer, makeup drawer of shame. I haven't tried it yet. e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Have not tried this. Makeup drawer of shame. This is a little Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer that Shelly sent me in my little teacher bag. So this is going in my makeup drawer of shame. And when I travel, I will bring it with me. Maybe, or I'll just use it some other way. Let's see. And I've used this, I think. So this shouldn't be, yeah. And I think I used Hoola. Yep. All right. So the rest of this is stuff that I have tried, that I will swatch and show you. So first off, let me get through this Milk Makeup stick. I love this stick. This stick is going to last me the rest of my life. It is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite bronzers, and it is definitely sticking around. This ColourPop one I'm currently panning. This was a gift from Amy from Curly Loves Beauty and Book. Not a gift. I paid her partially for it because it did not work for her. She'd only used it a few times in a video to see if it would work for her. So this is currently in a project. This is the PS Bronze Whip. I don't think it has a shade. It's called Bronzer. It's from Primark. Ruth sent this to me in our little shared collab. I am sadly not sure if I'm going to keep this because it shows up really orange on me. And I'm using it in a project now. So I'm going to keep using it. And then if I decide it's too orange, it might have to go. I'm sorry, Ruth. I love you so much. But really, if it's not going to work for me, I'm not going to keep it around. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. It's a powder. I love this. It is currently in a project as well. And I'm really enjoying using it. I do have to build it up quite a bit, but that's okay. It's another one that I got on discount at Sephora, and I really, really like it. Sweetie Pie Bronzer, I'm also panning. This is from Too Faced, and it is one of my favorite bronzers. I absolutely love it. Don't go anywhere. And And yeah, it's gorgeous. I have to build it up as well, but I actually prefer that to things that come out at the gate like, whoa. And then this is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand in light or fair medium. One of my favorite bronzers. I want to finish this up. I have this in a project as well, but look at how nicely that shears out. It just gives a really nice subtle bronze, and I really, really like that. Okay, on to more products that are not in projects right now. This is the NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Laguna 1. This is probably my, other than the Charlotte Tilbury, my favorite cream bronzer. It's got a little dip. I had this going in my Women Who Rock project pan. I love it. It is gorgeous. Jen from Project Beauty suggested it, and I'm so glad she did. And I think she is panning one now and has a pan in another one. So, you know. Tower 28, this is West Coast Bronzino. I like this. I was really iffy on it. This is a really nice bronzer for the summer. But I was iffy on it, but I'm glad I kept it around. It is super pretty. I like it a lot. Here's the NARS bronzer in Laguna. Valerie gifted me this one. Look at how tiny it is. It's so cute because I had never tried Laguna, so she sent that to me, and I really, really like it. I still have to try Park Avenue Princess. Here's another oldie but a goodie, Hula Benefit. I got this in the mini Benefit. There was like a pack of them at Ulta, so that's where I got this. I still need to try the Park Avenue Princess one, though. That's the other oldie but goodie I didn't try. But look at that. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I can see why tons of people like it. Then I have my Debronzy drops from Drunk Elephant. This is another Jen made me buy it. I really like these because I can mix it in with my Dr. Jart Cicapair. I mean, it just gives a subtle bronze to the skin. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me wipe my arm off. My swatches are traveling up pretty far. And then it becomes a little bit difficult to film. So there we go. It's like an eraser again. All right, this is the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer in Motivate. This was a one for me, one for Ruth. When we did our collab, which side do you, okay. When we did our collab, I sent this to her, and I had asked her, like, give me some products that you want to try from the US that you can't get, and this was one of them. This is a lovely bronzer as well. This is L'Oreal Lumi bronzer in, I don't know what shade this is in. Light, shade light, because again, I am the color of paper. If I only had this bronzer in my collection, I probably wouldn't even be able to finish up in my lifetime. It's freaking huge. Look at that. It's like the size of my hand. The palm. Huge. Hourglass. I know there's a lot of fuss about Hourglass, but I really like their powder products because they work for me. Again, I'm the color of paper, but there it is, and it's so lovely. They're getting better as far as I understand for darker skin tones, but they really should have been better right off the bat. So they're not forgiven, but they are getting better. Milani, this is the Silky Matte in Sunlight. I really like this, but this is another one that comes out hard right out of the gate. And I got to be careful when I use this. It's dark on me. But it's a really nice tone. I really like it. So I will definitely be keeping it. I'm keeping all of these. OFRA, this is a Samantha March, the bronzer duo in the shade River. There is a shimmer on one side, matte on the other. I just swirl them together. I really like this, but it's a little dark for me, so I save it for the summer. Not that I get much darker. I laugh and say that my three colors are white, pink, and red, but I do get a little bit of color in the summer, so that's when I use this one more. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I had one of these before. It met an unfortunate accident when I tried to depot it, and it cracked everywhere. So I ended up breaking down and getting another one because I did miss it, and I do like this bronzer a lot. And then finally, my Nabla bronzer. I love this. I just don't use it as much. It's in the shade Ambra. And yeah, I know Ruth said she wasn't a fan, but I really like this tone on me. So there it is. There's that. So yeah, that is all my bronzer. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 bronzers. And I'll put stats on the screen from where I was and where I am because I don't have that in front of me right now. Okay, oh, let me zoom you in. Okay, so this is one more product that I forgot to add to the bronzers. This is the NYX Wonder Stick, and it has a contour and a highlighter in it. So the highlighter is right here, and then the contour side is there. So I'm going to add this in to the bronzer inventory. Okay guys, here is my blush collection. Oh my God. It's like, I don't even know where to start. I'm definitely decluttering a few. I know that off the bat. So let me just get to that right now. I am going to be decluttering these two Physician Formulas Muru Butter. These are actually lippies that I decided to move over into my cheek drawer in the hopes of using them, but they just slide all over. I don't like them and they are super old. So these are going to be decluttered. So 2 out. Okay, and then let me grab the ones that I'm not gonna swatch for you guys because they're new. The e.l.f. Putty Blush Tower 28 Beach Please in Magic Hour. This is a mini NARS one that my friend Valerie sent me. This is the newest one to my collection, my Gucci blush. OMG, they're gorgeous. And then these two as well, the Charlotte Tilbury highlight blush. This is the Beauty Light Wand in Pinkgasm. And then the Rare Beauty blush in Courage. So these are all going into the makeup drawer of shame to be used at a future date. Okay. So let me move out of the way all of my liquid blushes. I'm going to move them all out of the way. So these are all my powder blushes, minus the ones I have depotted. So let me get into swatching these for you. Okay, first up we have the Hourglass blush in the shade Luminous Flush. This is one of my favorite blushes. Let me zoom you in a bit. Okay, so there is that. And you do have to build it up a little bit, but it is such a luminous flush. Actually, you can hardly see it, but I love this blush. They're all sticking around, the rest of these, spoiler alert. This is the OFRA and Samantha March collection, and this is in the shade Chiclet. And I just usually mix the two sides together, and there it is there, gorgeous. I really like that blush as well. Pat McGrath, this is the Skin Fetish Divine Blush Duo and Aphrodite Amore, and this is lovely. First of all, look at that embossing. It is gorgeous, and it is a really beautiful color as well. There it is. This is Odenzai Solmane 2, and this is in the shade Roseate Love. And this is a really nice, subtle blush. Look at that embossing. I mean, how gorgeous is that? I think Odenzai products are so pretty. Gorgeous. Such a pretty color. Hey, Buxom. This is one of my favorites, and I don't use it as much because I just have so many. This is in the shade Seychelles. And it definitely is right up my alley color-wise. Love, love. Burt's Bees blush in the shade Cinnamon, Toasted Cinnamon. This is another one of my favorites. It used to not be, but it is now. Maybe just because of the weather, like this time of year. This is Tarte Party. I had to buy this recently because I did not have it and everybody else did, and I was having FOMO. These always twirl around, but it's a really pretty shade. It just takes a lot to build up, but I really like that. And then this one from the Balm called Down Boy, which always cracks me up. I always want to go down, boy. This is a bright one. Bright pink. Very, very pretty, though. Okay, then I have a couple of Milani's. So here is Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Gorgeous. Right here. Milani Romantic Rose. This one has to be built up quite a bit. And it's in my plan to pan bin, but I really enjoy the way it looks on me. All right, the two Nablas. This is in Lola and Truth. Lola, Truth. Oh, so pretty. I don't use those either as much as I should. Story of my life with these blushes. And then another one from Tarte. This one was sent over by Shelly from Unapologetically Shelly. This is in the shade Seduce. She gave this to me for my teacher bag. It's so cute. Very pretty color. Oh, I love that. I need to pull this in too, but this is going into the makeup drawer of shame as well because I have not even used it yet. All right. These are the Benefit ones that I just recently got. So we have Georgia. So pretty. I currently have this in a project. Then we have Dandelion. I currently have this in a project. Super light. I use Dandelion more as a topper. And then I have Sugar Bomb in Dallas. These two are in the makeup drawer of shame as well because I have not used these yet either. So Sugar Bomb, Rosie, she's licking herself and it's really gross. So there's Sugar Bomb. And then is this, oh, Rosy Bronze Blush. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, Dallas, this is a bronzer. But it says Rosy Bronze Blush, so I guess it is a blush. Yep. Well, anyway, it looks more like a bronzer to me, but it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then let's get into, these are going back in the makeup drawer of shame. I think I said that. And then these two, my Cover FX. I really enjoy these. I use these in projects this year. So this one is in Soft Peach and then Pink Dahlia. Soft Peach. And then Pink Dahlia. Very pretty. So these are all my powder blushes. Okay, and these are all my liquid and cream blushes. I decided I'm going to start off with this Patrick Ta blush because it is actually a hybrid. Oh, hello, there I am. It has a cream and a powder in it. So let me swatch these for you. This blush, I don't even know. It's so pretty. And he recommends powder and then the cream over it. So that was an interesting concept for me, but it actually does work really well. So let me do my one-offs for you first. First of all, I have this Tarte blush, and this is in the shade Peach Sunset. Very pretty. Love that. Then I have a Nude Sticks blush, and this is in the shade Sun-Kissed. That's another Kim shade. I love these brownie shades. This is the Ilia stick, and this is in Ladybird. This isn't as emollient, but it just goes on the cheeks gorgeously. So I really enjoy that one. Okay, so those are the one-offs. And then let's see. I have two of these. Let me move some of these out of the way so I can have more swatching room. These are my two LYS blushes. I love these. One, this is in Confident and this is in Self-Love. They look very similar, but this is more reddy and this is more of a purpley tone. So these are my LYS blushes. They're very, very pigmented, but they are gorgeous. Then I have my 3 ColourPop. These I was so surprised at that I liked so much. These came in a collection all together, the So Very Lovely collection. This one is in the shade Voile. They're all fabrics. Georgette. That one really freaked me out, but it's now one of my favorites. And this is in Chiffon. This is more of a blush topper. These are gorgeous. I really enjoy the Super Shock Cheeks. I feel like the formula of them is a little bit different than the Super Shocks. I feel like they last longer and they stay creamy longer. Or I guess I should say they don't dry out like the Super Shock shadows do. Not, at least not what I found, you know, and I've had some of these the same amount of time. All right, Clove and Hollow. These are wonderful. These are 2, they're called Hydra Tints, and they are liquid blushes. Georgia and Nakey. I currently have Nakey in a project. Ooh, this is a little bit rough. I think that's gonna need to go. I think Georgia is gonna have to get decluttered. Oh no, it still works fine. The brush is just kind of funky. All right, that can stick around. And then we have Nakey. First when I got this, I was like, oh, it's a nail polish. Oh, no, it's not. So those are the 2 shades. Beautiful. I like both of them. It's hard to decide which one I like better. Okay, and then my Flower Beauty blush bombs. I have Melon and Pinched. I really like them both. Let me do a little dot of each. That's a lot of product right there. You don't need a ton. But I do enjoy these. Okay, so there is Melon. And these, they look intimidating, but you can totally sheer it out. Like, I don't know, it shears out a lot. That was way too much. And then same with Pinched. Yeah, was way too much pigment, but you can totally sheer them out. And this is not as orange on the face as it looks under this light. They're just really pretty. So those will be sticking around too. And then last but not least with my blushes are MAC. I have 4 of these Glow Plays. I am addicted to them. I have So Natural. I have Blush Please. I have Cheer Up and Grand. So there are the 4 Glow Plays that I have. These are wonderful. And I definitely want to try some powder blushes from MAC, which I have not yet. Those 2 last swatches are a little weak. But yeah, those are my blushes. So let's talk some numbers. Ooh. Where do I stand? All right, so blushes. In January of 2021, I had 18. In June of 2021, I had 23. January 2022, I had 34. And where do I stand now? With the 2 that I decluttered and the ones that are depotted in the palette, I have 48 blushes. 48. My numbers need to go down. Down. Anyway, that is my blush collection. Okay guys, so here is my highlighter collection. Holy moly, seeing it all out in front of me, I'm like, girl, what are you thinking? One of them is missing. I don't know where it is. It's supposed to be in my Plan to Pan bin, and it's not. And then this does not include my depotted ones. I had 6 depotted highlighters, which you've seen already in my face palette inventory. So this is just single highlighters. Hold, please. Okay, I'm back. You didn't even probably know I left, except my phone rang, and I'm not gonna edit that out because it was just a few seconds. But here's my highlighter collection. I am super excited to share it with you and swatch. I want to get off of the screen all of the new things that I have not used yet that are going into my makeup drawer of shame, as Emily and Max likes to say. That's where I got the term from. But I'm going to pull that stuff off camera, and then I will come back and then we'll swatch creams and then powders separately. So here we go with removing. So here are the highlighters that I have left to swatch for you. So let me get out of the way the powder ones first. I'll move those off to the side. I mean, get them out of the way as far as like not keeping them in the frame. So these are my liquid and cream highlighters. Why did I think I had more? I guess I didn't. So let's start with swatching. This is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the shade Spotlight. This is one of my favorite products. It is just gorgeous. It goes on beautifully. It blends out beautifully, and totally one of my favorites. This is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo liquid highlighter. Let me zoom you in. Okay. And this is in Halo Goodbye. I'm about, I don't know, maybe a little over, this is about 2/3 full. This is lovely as well, but I cannot wear it underneath, like, I really wanted to be able to wear it underneath my foundation, but it makes me look too tinny. But this is absolutely gorgeous, mixed with anything. Maybe if I mixed a little bit with a highlighter, but I don't know. This is absolutely gorgeous. I've been trying to pan this for like 3 years. It's in my plan to pan bin, and hopefully I will get to panning that. Then I have two ColourPop Super Shock. Let me get this one out of the way because it rolls. This is the, of course, Hollywood Flawless Filter, Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Too Light. It is a lovely product, but what really bothers me about it is that the words are all flaking off, and I'm like, geez, for how expensive you are, you shouldn't be flaking off. But it is a very lovely product, and I can wear this one under foundation. It shears out very nicely and just leaves a really pretty glow. These are the two ColourPop Super Shock Cheeks that I have. This is in the shade Lunch Money. This one, Paula, I think, had been panning forever. Did she finish it? I can't remember. And this one is Flexitarian. So here's Lunch Money. And here is Flexitarian. I have Flexitarian in a project right now. You can see that this one is more champagne-y based, and this is more icy. I really enjoy both of them. And I find that none of the Super Shock Cheeks get dry like the Super Shock eyeshadows. So I totally would buy more of the cheek products in the future. I also have a couple of blushes. Here's my Stila Shimmer. This is Heaven's Hue Highlight in Kitten. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was definitely a Paula from a Beauty Guru made me do it, but she made me buy this. This is gorgeous. I don't wear this enough. Look at how pretty. It's just so nicely, it's like a little bit pinky. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. So I need to use that one more as well. That's a theme. You're gonna see that with all of my items. And then these two are in my plan to pan bin. This is the Glam Glow Glow Starter. I really like this product, and I would totally purchase it in a container, except it's in a jar, and I don't want to use a jar for something like this. So this one is in my plan to pan bin, and I really like it. And then this one is also this strobe cream in Praline. I thought I had another one of these, and I cannot find it, and I cannot find my little Valentino guy either. So I don't know where those two are, but they were also in my plan to pan bin. So I did account for them in my numbers because I know I have them, but this is really beautiful too. See how light that is? And it just really pretty. Goes under things, or you can wear it alone. Very pretty. There they all are. So let's start with these two Wet n Wild ones. I haven't used these in forever. This one is in Blossom Glow, and this one is in, what color is this? Precious Petals. So both of these are really nice, but like I said, I have not used them in forever. I don't know why, except I think I just kind of keep flipping by them. I think because they were two of the first products that I had in my makeup collection that weren't unique when I finally decided to get into some makeup, that they're so old, but they still work really well. I just forget about them. So there they are. And I won't be decluttering, guys. I just am not. I declutter as I go. I have 3 of these little Becca ones. So this is vanilla quartz. Yeah, I declutter as I do projects. If I don't like something, I will declutter it then. So there's vanilla quartz. This one is rose quartz. Oh, these are so cute. And this is champagne pop. And I will swatch these little guys. Why am I having such a hard time today? So champagne pop, rose quartz, and vanilla quartz. Champagne pop, rose quartz, and vanilla quartz. So Becca's out of business. I'm super excited that I have these. They are very lovely. I think champagne pop is my favorite, but I love all 3 of them. And yeah, I'm super happy to have them. They are not going anywhere. Then, okay, so let me do the Fenties. I'll kind of move these out of the way. These are my 2 Fenty Beauties. This is in the Diamond Bomb How Many Carats. You can see that there's a little discoloration because, you know, brushes. This is the Kilowatt Highlighter Mean Money and Hustla Baby. I really like these as well. This Mean Money and Hustla Baby one, I was so going to declutter it at some point, and I'm so glad I didn't. I usually just end up swirling my brush in the 2 of them and using them at the same time. So I end up liking it like that. And then this How Many Carats, you guys, this is one of my tops. It is so gorgeous. It just gives your skin such a sheen. I mean, it's gorgeous. I am so glad I got that. It had been on my list for a long time. Eraser. It had been on my list for a really long time. So I finally broke down and bought that. Okay, let's go with this Lurella one. This is a Lurella highlighter. This is in the shade Jewels. It's very, very pretty. Again, one that I don't wear as often as I should. Very nice. This is OFRA Rodeo Drive, a little mini. I really like this one as well. Again, I don't wear it as often as I should. Aren't OFRA highlighters? They are just gorgeous. And then let me get the other OFRA highlighter out of the way. This is Samantha March and OFRA collab, and this was in, this is called Start Inspired, and it's very, very pretty. I just end up swirling it all and putting it on that way. It's very pinky white. It's just so, it's so pretty. And I really like the shade. I love highlighters, guys. They're just gorgeous. Nabla. This is Nabla Privilege. Love. Love. I forget about this one too, and I don't know why because I really like it. Essence Pure Nude. This one I forget to use. I really feel like I should do a Shop My Stash, but then I'm like, but what about all my panning items? So there's the Pure Nude. Here's the Hourglass Euphoric Strobe Light. I don't use this as much as I should because part of me is kind of like, should I be using it as a finishing powder or a highlighter? What do you guys have this Hourglass Euphoric Strobe Light? Because like looking at it, it could maybe be both, right? Let me know. What do you guys do with this Hourglass? It's the, yeah, Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder and Euphoric Strobe Light. Do you use this as a finishing powder or do you use it as a highlighter? I'm just curious. Then I have my Odin's Eye Solmani 2 Warm Sunshine. So beautiful. This is the Tarte Exposed Highlighter. This is, again, another one of my favorites that I found this year back in my collection. I really was sleeping on this and I kept like not wanting to use it, and then it just became my favorite. This is a Cliona one. It's the Tropico highlighter, and then this is a Physicians Formula in the Rosé All Day, and it's called Petal Glow. These are lovely as well. So Solmani, Tarte, Cliona, Physicians Formula. let's see, Odin's Eye, Tarte, Cleona, and then Physicians Formula. So this Cleona one scared me at first because looking at it back here, it's like green to purple. And then in the viewfinder, it's like pink to yellow, right? So there's all these shifts. But when you put it on your face, it just is beautiful. I am not afraid of it. I always want to say I'm not scared of it. I am not afraid of it anymore. And I love wearing it. So yeah, these are all my highlighters. Let's talk some numbers, okay? Oh my gosh, guys. So in January 2021, I had 21 highlighters. June of 2021, I had 20. And then in January of 2022, that's the beginning of this year, I had 30. And now I have 39. And that's including my depotted ones. So some of the numbers might have changed because I depotted some, but I doubt that. I think it's because I bought some, let's be real. Or they entered my collection through like these little minis that I got as gifts or whatever. So yeah, these are all my highlighters. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. There's more inventories to come. Bye.